Whoa. Good morning, guys. I'm really sore. So I'm gonna do some stretches because I have a big leg day today. Or I want to do a big leg day today. So I'm gonna do some stretches. So hopefully I feel a little bit looser, a little bit more ready for it. And you can do these stretches along with me. All right, you ready? First things first, let's do some toe touches. So you're gonna go as far as you can. You don't have to touch your toes. You're just bending over, reaching. Basically, you can do toe touches. It's called toe touches, or it could be sit and reach. I guess that's a good one too. Toe touches, it's more like when you're standing and you're reaching for your toes and stuff, but you can also get a little bit of back stretching, arching your back down, moving your toes down. Stretch this right in here more, moving them up like this will stretch your calves as well, pulling them in. Oh, yeah. Okay. The next thing we can do, butterflies. So you're here, push your legs down and leaning forward. I can't lean forward that much right now. My glutes are really sore. So lean forward as much as you can. And the farther your feet are forward, the more you'll feel it in your glutes, but it'll also put more tension on your knees. So if you have them closer, it shouldn't hurt as much if you have knee problems. The next thing I like to do is have my leg go out this way. Then I reach all the way over to my foot. If you can't do that, just go here. You're gonna bring your arm up, all the way over. And I lean forward with it a little bit so I get a stretch right in my inner thigh. And I get it all up in my side. So I just hold this for a bit, kind of moving a little bit to get that inner thigh really good. And then up, and I switch sides, all the way over. Okay, the next thing I actually recently learned, this is one I just learned, is for building the glutes, the sides, this muscle. You're going to have your hips forward, but your legs at 90 degrees. So this one will come back here and it will be a 90 degree as well. But you want to keep your hips forward. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift up this back leg as high as you can. So without turning your hips forward, it's hard. So you're just lifting it up and you'll feel it in your glutes. So keeping this one down and lifting this one up. And just doing that a few times. Switch. So 90 here, 90 here, and lifting it up. Looks pretty silly, but I promise you feel it nice and in the glute. Oh, my other one's sore right back here. Heel, bringing it up as high as you can. Anyways, some other stretches I like to do is here. I think it's called pigeon pose. you're here, you have this leg back, this leg is forward. The higher it is, the harder it will be. And you're just going to be leaning over this knee. And you'll feel it backing your glute right in there. And then you switch. So remember, the higher, this is my assistant Shelby. So remember, the higher that your foot is, the harder it will be. Jumps. Shelby. Want kisses? And then the next one I really like to do as well is you're here, your leg is over by your side, and you're leaning back. Or you can be sitting on your leg if it's uncomfortable to have it by your side. Leaning back until you feel a stretch in your quad. So, if you can lay all the way down, lay all the way down. But I didn't want to smush Shelby's tail. Then you switch. This one up behind. Just sitting here, stretching it. What I also like to do is I like to practice my flexibility doing like splits and stuff. So a good way to start getting down and lower is to start off in a lunge. So you're here and then you're bringing your knee down and going as far forward as you can, keeping your hips up. And you'll feel a stretch in here. And then once you are flexible enough, then you can slowly bring your other leg forward. And you'll feel a stretch right in here and in here. So that's what I like to do to try and get down to the splits and stuff. This leg, I can't do it nearly as good because I have a injury. So if you're injured doing things, don't push yourself. Just try your best. So on this one, I go as low as I can and hold it until I feel comfortable going all the way down. It's just having your feet apart slightly and leaning forward. And you feel it in your inner thighs. Leaning forward. Right in there. So most of the time that's what I do for my leg stretches and stuff. If I'm sore or tight in other places, I might foam roll, or like if my calves are really tight, I'll use a wall. So like wall, foot, your toes are up against the wall and you're leaning into the wall, putting pressure, and you'll feel the stretch in your calves. And then I know that this isn't really a stretch, but I like to go like this, and it feels almost like a stretch right up in here for me. So I also like to do that. Go on one foot, the other foot. Another good thing is like downward dog, stretching back into legs, up, and a cobra. Whew, my back is tight.
Yep.
So that's what I mostly do for legs. A lot of the times I do it after leg day because I'm feeling more limber, warmed up, and so I work on those stretches afterwards so that I work on my flexibility and stuff. So right now I'm really tight, really sore, and I was just hoping to loosen up my muscles for leg day later today.